So a lot's happened. I wanted to make this video because at first it was just hate on the video for Obsession, and that's fine. You can hate on it if you want. You can disagree, that's totally fine. But it has, in the past couple of days, it's devolved into personal attacks, and it's gotten to a level that I can foresee getting kind of dangerous. Some of the things some of you are doing and saying is, it's gone beyond just the video, and now it's become rather serious. I want to make this video. I'm going to keep it brief. I have my phone with me because I took some notes. I don't want to miss anything. And just to clear some things up. So first of all, I'm sorry if I worded my video in a way that made it sound like I am defending rape or pro-rape in some way. That is very much not the intention of the video. As I said in the beginning, it very much was meant to be a good faith sort of attempt at sort of looking at this movie as a work of fiction, as a piece of media to be consumed, the same way you would do with a book or anything like that. So just to clear things up, sexual assault is bad. Bear is bad. What Bear does in the movie, very bad. Bear is the villain of the movie. I think I said this in the video. Maybe I wasn't clear enough. That's my fault. Bear is the villain. Bear does many, many bad things. I elected to not show every single bad thing he did because A, the video was already very long, and B, I had already said that he was bad, so I didn't feel the need to show every example of that because I tried to make it clear that from like the diner scene onward, he is bad. So what he does is bad. Having sex with Nikki after the diner scene, bad. Trying to alter the wish, bad. The full reaction to sleeping Nikki, talking to him like in her sleep or whatever, I didn't show that full thing because I thought I had already said that he was bad, and so his reaction to that is very bad and very telling that he is in fact the villain. I can't even remember everything in the movie, but just everything he does after that point is bad and it gets worse. And I tried to make that clear, and if I didn't, I'm sorry about that. When I said that, of course, he's not going to kill her like she asked, that wasn't meant to be a defense of him. That was me simply doing an objective observation that I don't think anyone would have done that in that situation. So to me, it made sense that he made that choice. Not because it's a good choice, but because that seems like a normal reaction, especially for someone who is bad, like Bear. The video was not meant to be a defense of Bear. I think I say that in the video. It is an objective observation of how he gets from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie. Addressing some other comments, the Latina jokes were conceived by a Latina woman from Central America, and to me they seemed no more problematic than your average Instagram reel or like SNL skit, like the Bad Bunny Tia skit. To me, they seemed perfectly in line with all of that. Some people said that they were offended by those jokes. They were not meant to be as such. They were meant to be silly, written by someone who is in that group. Going off of that, the jokey nature of the video itself is not meant to make light of rape or make light of what happens in the movie directly, but rather that's how my videos have always been for 10 years. That's kind of the shtick that I do these goofy animated cartoon videos about movies. Perhaps the jokes were too jokey for the subject of the movie. Maybe that was a mistake on my part. You know, and I was fully aware, like I said in the intro of the video, I was fully aware that people would disagree with my opinion. Like I said, it was made in good faith. I knew people would disagree, but as I said at the beginning of this video, it's gotten to the point where it's not just disagreeing about my thoughts on the movie, but now it's gotten to a point where people are spreading complete lies about me. And from the DMs I'm getting and from what I've seen, it's getting to a point where it could become like very real. So I just want to reiterate a few things, some simple and some not. First of all, I've only been divorced once. That was back in 2020. There was no recent divorce. That was a one-time thing. I am not a rapist. I do not condone rape. I do respect women. I do not think women deserve to be raped. Apparently I need to say this very clearly. So that is my thoughts on the topic. And to close things out, I am not a thought leader. I'm not a politician. I'm just a random guy on YouTube who's making cartoons about movies. And some of those movies have heavy subject matter. Sometimes it relates to you in a very direct way. But ultimately, I'm just making mostly jokey cartoons about movies. And maybe you don't think they're funny, or you don't think they're good, or whatever. But that's all I'm doing. And I've never claimed to be a perfect person. I've never claimed to be an arbiter of morality. I'm just a dude on YouTube making jokes about movies. So, thank you for your time.